marketing and sales functions within business, there's always a big bone of contention between the two of them, and that is leads. Usually marketing will say, here are some leads that we found as a result of a source or a channel that they've used, and then afterwards they'd provide that to sales. Sales will try to reach out, contact those people, but what would happen is that there would be issues with the quality of the leads, the amount of leads that were coming through, and also just general information about what the level of engagement was with the lead and their brand or their business or whatever products it was that they were selling. And that's when I thought, well, we need to make something that fixes this problem, because it's a pretty big issue and it covers the full range of almost any single business around the world. I then decided, yeah, let's go for it, let's make something. And it was a chance meeting that I'd had by going to a developer group meetup, and I bumped into this guy here. And Andreas, you want to say a little bit about what happened when we first met?
Yeah, I met Rob at one of our developer meetups that I helped run. There's a lot of engagement about sort of service obligations, service levels agreements, and it definitely gave us a lot to think about that night. Remember, we started talking about different flavors of tech, front-end apps, back-end stuff, and I think that's how we sort of got to talk about video stuff and content production and management. This was before we had the long-term idea of making it work for clients.
Mm-hmm. What happened was that after we had that initial meeting and we struck up a friendship, I came back to work at Reyes Group, and I was doing more and more sort of video production stuff. And I said to someone who I'd hired at the time, her name's Ajit, we talked a little bit about making this software platform and how do we go about this. And I could think of no one better equipped or better skilled than Andreas. So I gave him a call and I said, do you want to meet up? Can we have a conversation about what this idea is and whether you'd be interested in getting involved? I rang him up and I think we arranged to meet somewhere in Reading, I think it was. And yeah, we had a catch up in a restaurant.
Yeah. We got introduced to the idea of sort of a content management platform for operating your content and making it work for you. Mm-hmm. And just from that conversation alone, I could tell Rob was living and breathing his problem area sort of every day for the past, I don't even want to know how long. Yeah. But there was definitely a pain point we both could see, and it was really exciting to see how we can put the tech to use to really solve that for many people.